Tammy says, it is go time, buckle up. So unfortunately, due to the fact that I am broke, and I'm actually in the middle of a Joker video, by the way. I just finished it. I'm going to be uploading it here momentarily, but I think you kind of know why the United Spot is here right now. Other than just creating the most amazing content, that YouTube has ever saw, I'm also here to beg a little bit. Now, I know that you've probably seen some more creative begging videos than I usually do. And, a lot of me wants to hop on here live and talk with you amazing people, but it would kind of ruin the illusion of the United Spot. So I'm forced to, But anyways, normally I play United Spot videos and, all that. But tonight is strictly begging, just begging and saying hello to my amazing subscribers, followers, supporters, whatever you want to say. Most of you, you guys have been absolute, like statues of support, like steel bonded Statue of Liberties for the United Spot for many, many years. And huge, huge. Yeah, Tammy, apparently we have 16 people, not just Tammy. We have Caucasian Debris and Tammy. So got 2 people in the comment section. So maybe the rest of everyone is over at the GoFundMe donating to the United Spot. You know, it would be amazing, okay, if everybody would go to the description of this live and donate $1. Seriously, I know there's only 19 people in here. That means that the United Spot could have $19. So I want to give you a brief. If you can share this, not even just this live, if you could share the United Spot GoFundMe, you'd be helping out tremendously. Honestly, even if you can't donate, I understand. I'm not the only one that's doing bad right now. But I am seriously, well, I'd have to say I'm using the word begging. I'm truly begging tonight. Most of the time, I just get on here, it's because I'm a little short. This time, I'm like, holy crap. Even this second job hasn't helped. It's bad. So if you guys could do me a huge favor and donate to the United Spot, or use the GoFundMe that's in the description here and share that like wildfire. And judging that there's only 22 people here tonight, I don't think it's gonna. Well, hey, we could try. Tammy says, "Are you using a different format?" No. For this live, I am. I'm just doing just a regular because I can't afford the actual streaming service anymore. I owe them way too much money. So that's one bill I have to pay off. And they will not let me use the streaming service until I pay it off. And yeah, it's going to be a huge problem. Let me see here. So I have a GoFundMe right now, and the reason I like GoFundMe the best is because a lot of people think apparently I think it's true. I truly believe that people think that I'm getting like hundreds of millions of dollars in donations, and that's really not the case. I mean, there are a few people who have donated a couple $100. I know one particular guy in here actually donated, I believe, a $500 one time, and he's done that several times. The reason I like GoFundMe isn't just because, I don't know, people trust it the most, basically. But it gives you kind of like a timeline of what's actually being donated versus, I haven't got any donation. It shows you literally how much. So apparently, right at this point, I am now officially up to, let me go there real quick. I'm up to $200. So that's pretty cool. Barnes, me too, expect to increase my medical. Yeah, it's crazy. Look, I don't want to talk bad. I've been a Trump supporter for a very, 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 very long time, and I'm going to continue because I think all we have right now left is hope. Um, and I know I'm not alone when I say this. I expected, don't get me wrong, I expected there to be like way more success for the United spot after Trump was elected. And I don't want to be like a millionaire. I mean, I see these millionaires on television. I'm like, geez, I don't ever want to be. I just want to be able to pay my bills. And at one moment there, YouTube gave me that option. I was actually able to pay my bills doing something that I truly enjoyed. And I was doing a whole lot better than the job that I was let go from. So that's why I made content creation my life. So, anyways, unfortunately, it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. But Star, you make a great point. There are a lot of people that are going against him right now. Candace Owens, for one. So many different content creators. And I saw it coming, because basically what happens is usually when Anna Poison, Tammy, Star, Caucasian, Barnes, usually when something's exciting, something's good, the build up, it's almost like Christmas. Okay, I'm gonna give you a prime example of that, and a lot of you know exactly what I'm talking about. Before Christmas is like the most magical time. You're dreaming about what could happen. You're dreaming about that day. You wake up in the morning, you see the Christmas tree, you see the presents under the tree. It's cold outside mostly, and there's a fire going possibly, and there's just like that feeling in the air, of magic, and you think back to when you were a kid and Santa Claus and the cookies and the milk and the carrots for the reindeer. And if you had cool parents, they'd get up on the roof and they make some sounds. If Baron Backroads, thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. You have that magic and it never goes away. Even if you stop believing, there's always that magic and you never want it to, it's kind of like chasing that first buzz from that first beer you take. You just want to keep chasing it. Well, once Christmas is over with, then it's kind of like, well, that went by pretty fast. And that's basically what's happening with Trump. And it's kind of sad. I understand everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. But I'm hoping for the best. He was left quite a large pile of garbage on his lap. 4 years. A lot of people don't think 4 years is a long time. 4 years is a long time. It's a very, very long time. And Joe Biden, Obama, Kamala, and the rest of the F around gang sure did a hell of a job. They did a crazy job. So, but as you can see through my videos, I'm extremely transparent to how I truly believe, and I don't trust the government at all. I never have. I never have trusted the government. I've never been like, oh, politicians, yay! Oh my gosh, you guys are doing such a great job. You have to understand, that's why I can't wait for you guys to see my brand new video. This is a good one, a very, very good one, and it has to do exactly with what I'm talking about. I mean, take a look for this. Ilhan Omar, Washington. The White House just confirmed that there was a sister and brother that was married. Even showed a license, all that kind of good stuff. What will happen from it? Will she be fired from Congress? Will she be deported? Nah, nothing's going to happen. Just like Letitia James, just like James Comey, the show will go on. The show will keep us peasants busy. And by the time this 4 years is over with, depending if we get another Democrat or if we get another Republican, it won't matter. It really won't matter who's in the White House. We're still going to have the same show, the same distractions, the same circus, the same BS propaganda that keeps us spinning with these psyops on a daily basis to keep us under control. Because if we're busy getting upset about 15 different distractions a day, and that's just the ones they want you to know about, they can keep us under control. I don't trust any of them. And it's just like the whole thing with George Santos. I can't understand how this is even a thing. The guy was posting from prison, apparently. He was posting on X the entire time he was in prison. The guy, I can literally read you off the charges, like things that it's not even accusations, it's things that he was actually charged with. I can't understand it. And now he's out there throwing these $500,000 parties and it blowing it off. He did less time than Jussie Smollett. This is the problem. Okay, whether it's a Republican, a Democrat, a liberal, or a a rhino, it doesn't really matter. If these people aren't held accountable for their crimes, then they really are above the law. I'm sorry. And I've been calling out, Marjorie Taylor Greene for how long? For how long? Literally as long as I can remember. I've lost followers, people have sent me hate mail, and those same people that unfollowed me, the same people that blocked me are now crawling back to me. Crawling back. Now look, obviously there is an agenda here, okay? But let me ask you this. If Marjorie Taylor Greene is so perfect and she's doing the right thing, she knows the names. Why isn't she screaming them out? She's already given a resignation. If she knows the names, why isn't she screaming them out? Got to be honest with you. I think that everybody in this room right now, all these 38 people, have been in a job position to where they've known they've given their 2 weeks and they're, you know what, I really don't care at this point. I'm going to say whatever I'm going to say here at this job. I'm going to tell my boss exactly how I feel about him. I'm going to tell these employees exactly how I feel about them. And then these women that are coming up to the microphone, they know the names. And the sad part about it is they're not sharing the names either.